The following is a production of the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network. It's time for Davis County Baseball, streaming online on the Atomo Radio YouTube channel and Facebook page. Now, let's head down to the field with the voice of your Davis County Mustangs, Alice Kojo.
It's time for Mustang Baseball. Welcome to Sigourney High School, the home of the Savages, where the Davis County Mustangs will be taking on a non-conference opponent in the form of the Sigourney Savages here on this Thursday. Great to have you with us on the Atomo Radio Sports Network. I'm Ellis Kojo. I am joined by Annie Argo, our on-site producer, and we appreciate you joining us. And you are watching this game on the Atomo Radio YouTube channel and also the Atomo Radio Group Facebook page. We appreciate you joining us on this Thursday. We're wondering how Davis County will look in a potential bounce-back effort, having dropped a doubleheader to Clark last night. They lost the opener 7-4 in 9 innings and then lost 13-3 in the nightcap, which snapped a 4-game losing streak. And you always wonder how the team was feeling after that first game, and I had that feeling that whether it was Clark or Davis County that won that first game, they were going to have all the momentum going into the second game, and just Davis County looked very flat, very lethargic in game 2, and the scoreboard definitely was indicative of that. But head coach Todd White looking for a better effort from his Mustangs. Actually, a lot of Mustang fans are looking for a better effort from the Davis County boys, and we'll see how they do this evening. We'll take our first break, and when we come back, we'll talk about Davis County's opponent, the Sigourney Savages, who will be going up against the Mustangs here tonight on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Ready to make your home more you? At Community First Credit Union, we have an exclusive offer to help. Take advantage of our limited-time Flex Home Equity line of credit with a special 6-month intro rate to get started. It's financing you can use to build your outdoor oasis, create your backyard hangout, or elevate your curb appeal. Visit c1stcu.com for details and apply online today. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
Refresh your skin and feel your best with a visit to the Complexion Company Laser and Aesthetics in Batavia, your premier destination for ultimate head-to-toe care. Boost your energy with premium IV hydration drips, experience the skin-smoothing power of microneedling and medical-grade chemical peels, or try their state-of-the-art M-Sculpt Neo and M-Cella treatments for body sculpting and wellness. They also offer expert permanent makeup, lip blushing, and clear skin acne scar treatments. Book your visit with the Complexion Company in Batavia today. Is your back telling you it's time for a new mattress? Darren at Dixon's Mattress Outlet is the man to see. Dixon's Mattress Outlet sells new mattresses of all sizes. They also have a great selection of area rugs, sheets, and pillows. Needing a mattress for the camper or a rollaway bed? Darren has those too. Call Darren today and get the best rest for less. Call Dixon's Mattress Outlet today at 641-664-3060. And don't forget to like them on Facebook.
Get back to your life sooner with orthopedic care at Davis County Hospital and Clinics. Whether it's a shoulder or knee problem or a broken bone, Davis County Hospital and Clinics is here for you. Our specialists and team members will treat you with care from your first visit to surgery through rehab and therapy. Comprehensive orthopedic care isn't a long drive away. It's right here at Davis County Hospital and Clinics, building better, healthier lives.
Call. I got a pair of clogged toilets.
2-pair, dripping faucets, and leaking pipes.
Full house, boys. Flooded basement, ruined water heater, and a wild card, broken sump pump.
Gentlemen, whatever your plumbing issue may be, call Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive in Ottumwa. The drain cleaning and plumbing experts, residential and commercial, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Oh, and one more thing. A royal flush always beats a full house.
That's a bunch of crap.
Hi, I'm Allison Engel. State Bank is here to help area farmers tackle their 2026 ag needs with local decisions, personal service, and financing built around your operation. Whether you're planning for crop inputs at First Iowa State Bank of Bloomfield,
Apply online today. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
Interesting perspective we have as we're set up here in the outfield, and there's a little bit of a hill we're on as we look down at the baseball field here at Sigourney High School as Davis County is getting set to take on Sigourney. Mustangs just finished their infield. Sigourney has already finished their infield as well, and the two umpires, I should say, are headed to the plate where the coaches will exchange their lineup cards before we get started in tonight's ball game. The Sigourney Savages, 6-1 on the season. They are on a 5-game winning streak. They started off with a win, and then they lost to EBF, and since then they have ripped off 5 in a row, including last night's win here at home against North Mahaska. They beat the Warhawks 8-0, and they ripped off 11 hits as well. This team can absolutely rake. .323, they're batting as a team, and they have 9 consecutive winning seasons. Their last losing season, you have to go all the way back to 2016. So head coach Lee Crawford has a great program here at Sigourney. He knows what he's doing, and he has a great group of Savages. And this is the 4th time over recent memory that these two teams have met. They restarted the rivalry because I look back on Go Bound, and it goes all the way back to 2009. There's no record of them playing each other, the Savages and the Mustangs, up until 2023. Davis County won that matchup, but since then, 2024, 2025, Sigourney won both matchups, including beating Davis County 15-3 here in Sigourney 2 years ago. So the umpires and the Lee Crawford, head coach of Sigourney, and Todd White, head coach of Davis County, are meeting at home plate, going over the ground rules and such. So let's take another break and come back, and we'll give you the starting lineups as we get set to bring you baseball.
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Outlet is the Pillows. Needing a mattress for the camper or a rollaway bed? Darren has those too. Call Darren today and get the best rest for less. Call Dixon's Mattress Outlet on Facebook.
Hi, this is Abby at Hoskin Elevator. The Barnhart family and our employees would like to thank our customers and invite you to stop in or give us a call anytime with your farming or livestock needs. We carry a full line of ADM feed and mineral and offer commodity mixes and custom rations. Along with an ADM nutritionist, let us help you with all of your livestock goals. Hoskin Elevator is proud to work with Stein Soybeans and local Davis Seed to help you with your planting and cover crop needs. We offer on-farm pickup of your corn or soybeans and rock delivery. Once again, from Hoskin Elevator, thank you and go Mustangs.
Go Mustangs!
At Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
When it comes to athletic performance, Danco in Centerville is the local go-to. They're your athletic performance specialist, helping school teams, athletic directors, coaches, parents, and athletes with top-quality gear for sports and active lifestyles. Danco also makes team fundraising simple, handling the design, orders, shipping, and everything in between, so your organization can raise money without the headache. Like and follow Danco on Facebook and visit them on the Centerville Square.
Danco. Work hard, play proud.
Ready to make your home more you? At Community First Credit Union, we have an exclusive offer to help. Take advantage of our limited time Flex Home Equity line of credit with a special 6-month intro rate to get started. It's financing you can use to build your outdoor oasis, create your backyard hangout, or elevate your curb appeal. Visit C1stcu.com for details and apply online.
On the
Welcome back to Sigourney, where the coaches have finished meeting at home plate and exchanging their lineups. So let's get to the starting lineups in this non-conference road matchup for Davis County against Sigourney. First off, for the Mustangs, head coach Todd White has them lined up like this. Peyton Schooley's at second base, he leads off. Josh Settles is in center field, he bats second. Batting third, and the starting pitcher for here in the game in Sigourney is Max Taylor. Noah Sizemore bats cleanup at third base. Dexter Scott is batting fifth at shortstop. Batting sixth, and at first base is Hayden Bankson. Victor Milders is catching in tonight's game, and he bats seventh. Batting eighth, and the DH is Aiden Hale. He'll be batting for the right fielder, Rylan Johnson. And batting ninth and in right field is Hudson Humphrey. And for the homestanding Sigourney Savages, Carson Davis leads things off at shortstop. Lincoln Powers in left field batting second. Batting third, and at third base, Chase Clarahan. Hunter Sellers is the starting pitcher. He also bats cleanup. Riker Vandenheuvel is catching. He bats fifth. Batting sixth, and in center field is Ike Mullinex. Landon Conrad's a DH. He bats seventh. He'll be batting for the first baseman, Jordan Tremmel. Carson Kerr's at second base batting eighth. And batting ninth and in right field is Carson O'Rourke. We will step away from the national anthem and be back for the opening pitch between Davis County and Sigourney as they renew their non-conference rivalry coming up next on the
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Is your back telling you it's time for a new mattress? Darren at Dixon's Mattress Outlet is the man to see. Dixon's Mattress Outlet sells new mattresses of all sizes. They also have a great selection of area rugs, sheets, and pillows. Needing a mattress for the camper or a rollaway bed? Darren has those too. Call Darren today and get the best rest for less. Call Dixon's Mattress Outlet today at 641-664-3060. And don't forget to like them on Facebook.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
Get back to your life sooner with orthopedic care at Davis County Hospital and Clinics. Whether it's a shoulder or knee problem or a broken bone, Davis County Hospital and Clinics is here for you. Our specialists and team members will treat you with care from your first visit to surgery through rehab and therapy. Comprehensive orthopedic care isn't a long drive away. It's right here at Davis County Hospital and Clinics.
Agree with me that while we enjoy watching our kids grow up on the farm, we also wish they could stay little for as long as possible. 1 minute they are small enough to play in a tractor tire, and the next thing you know, they are bigger than you. With all of life's comfort in knowing that Slayton keep things the same. We always offer the best machines at the best possible prices and strive to treat everyone the way we would want to be treated. This has always been our policy since we opened our doors. We look forward to meeting you at Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Hunter Sellers is on top of the mound as he is wrapping up his warm-up tosses. Davis County 7-4 after last night's doubleheader sweep at the hands of Clark. Sigourney is 6-1. Should be a fun and entertaining non-conference matchup between these two schools. Both teams dressed in white, although the subtle difference is that Davis County has their white jerseys trimmed in maroon, which is down the shoulders. A slight difference from Sigourney's all-white baseball tops. Wondering if Davis County can get off to a fast start. That's the main concern, as they found themselves playing behind the 8 ball the entire night against Clark. Didn't have the lead for one single inning against Clark. So here's Peyton Schooley to start things off for the Mustangs. Sellers is ready, as is Schooley. Sellers is our right-hander. And the 0-1 delivery is taken low to even account at 1 ball and 1 strike. Schooley had 3 hits in the opening game of the doubleheader. Was held hitless in the nightcap last night against Clark. 1-1 pitch is wrapped up the middle for a base hit. So a good start for Davis County, specifically Peyton Schooley. And that brings up Josh Settles. Settles, as I said probably about a week ago, probably the most consistent as far as barreling up the baseball. He's also on a 7-game hitting streak. That's tops on the team. Settles takes a pitch for a strike. Settles had a hit and also an RBI due to a sacrifice fly. That throw to first is, but Schooley's back safely. Sellers working from the stretch, kicks and deals outside to even account at 1 ball and 1 strike. Pretty significant wind here at Sigourney as that pitch is taken for a strike to make it 1-2. Schooley takes his lead from first. He does not go, and the pitch is outside to even account at 2-2. This is Sellers' 3rd start of the season. He's 1-1. He's pitched 9 1/3 innings, had 143 against him. He's already allowed a game-opening single to Schooley. Now to count 2-2 to Settles. The pitch with the runner going. Pitch is swung on a miss for strike 3, and a throw to second. And what's the call? I guess he's out. Yeah. So a strike him out, throw him out, double play. And there are 2 outs. That was a weird, sign that the umpire gave, but Todd White tried to put the runners in motion, but a strike him out, throw him out, empties the bases, and now Max Taylor bats with 2 outs. Taylor takes a strike. Taylor with an RBI single in game 1. He was hitless in game 2. I beg your pardon. He has RBI single in game 2. He was hitless in game 1. There's a line shot into left field, but foul. Sellers looking to retire. Davis County 1-2-3 here in the top of the 1st. And a pitch. Swung on and missed, and Taylor strikes out, and that will do it for Davis County. No runs, a hit, and that is it. We'll head to the bottom of the 1st. Davis County nothing. Sigourney coming up on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Janet's doing it, so's Fred, same with Omar, and Tim's been at it since February of last year. And guess what? They're all saving by doing so. That's because they're all using Drive Safe and Save from State Farm and saving 10% just by signing up, and then getting a 30% discount down the road. How about you? You ready to get at it and save? To start driving safe and saving in Iowa and Missouri, call me, Wes Ashelman, your Albia State Farm agent today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Discounts may vary. Not available in California, Massachusetts, or Rhode Island.
Are you wanting a fence built but not sure who to call? Skylar at Hopkins Fencing in Bloomfield has lots of experience and can provide references from many happy customers. He can do everything from barbed wire, woven, continuous, and custom welding. Call Skylar at Hopkins Fencing in Bloomfield for a free estimate. You can find his number on Facebook or call 641-208-6310. That's 641-208-6310. Check out the Hopkins Fencing Facebook page for lots of pictures of the quality fencing jobs that he has done. You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Nothing across for Davis County after Peyton Schooley led off with a single. He was caught stealing on the back half of a strike him out, throw him out. Max Taylor's on top of the bump for the Mustangs. This is his second start of the season. He pitched 4 innings last Saturday against Fairfield. He allowed only 1 run. None of them earned. He walked 4 and struck out. I'm just begging pardon. He walked 2 and struck out 4. Now will face a fearsome Sigourney lineup, starting with Carson Davis, who wraps the first pitch right into right center field for a base hit. It rolls to the walls. It bounces past Settles. Settles picks it up and fires it in, and it's a leadoff double for Carson Davis. Just like that, Sigourney is in business here in the bottom of the first. That brings up Lincoln Power. The junior is batting .174 this season. He does have a homer and 6 RBI. This team has plenty of power, pardon the pun. 6 homers throughout the roster. Runner at first with nobody out. First pitch by Taylor is a strike. For the Mustangs, Rylan Johnson's in left. Josh Settles is in center field, and Hudson Humphrey is the right fielder. The 0-1 pitch is a breaking ball that stays upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sizemore's is third baseman with Scott at short. Schooley is at second. Hayden Banks is the first baseman. Victor Milder's in the squad behind the plate. And he looks at that pitch, grounded foul to the third base side, 1-2. Bob in the first. Sigourney looking to cash in on a leadoff double by Carson Davis. Power in the hole, 1-2, as Taylor looks to put him away. Pitching from the stretch, ball behind his back, now comes set. And a 1-2 delivery is a breaking ball that misses a bit high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The wind is blowing out, by the way. 14 miles an hour. Pretty stiff wind in a pretty small ballpark. There's a swing and a miss. And Power strikes out. Big strikeout for Taylor as Davis remains at second base. 1 out, and the batter is Chase Clarahan. Now we're getting to the scary part of Sigourney's lineups. Clarahan batting a cool .455 on the season, on-base percentage of .500. 3 doubles and 6 runs driven in. Righty versus righty matchup. First pitch breaking ball is taken high for ball 1. Schooley doing his best to keep Davis close at second base. And the 1-0 pitch is cut on and missed by Clarahan to even the count at 1-1. When we arrived here at Sigourney, it was sunny. Now the clouds have rolled in, and we are pretty much overcast. Breaking ball, tap foul at the plate, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Game time temperature was 86 degrees, but it will cool considerably as storms will be rolling in throughout Iowa. That pitch is fouled off to the first base side, out of play. And the count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Sigourney has a runner at second with 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Taylor with a high set, kicks and deals. And that's a bit outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 2-2 pitch. That misses outside, and that runs the count full. Payoff pitch coming to Clarahan. Here it comes. That misses upstairs, and it's a walk to Chase Clarahan. So now Hunter Sellers comes up looking to help his own cause. He's batting .350 this season. A double, a homer, and he's also driven in 3. Runners at first and second with 1 out. Taylor looking for a double play. First pitch is fouled off behind the plate, out of play. Not much foul territory to speak of here at Sigourney. This is your stereotypical hitter's ballpark. Short fences and not a lot of foul territory. The 0-1. That's drilled out to right center field, and that ball is gone. Right on cue, Hunter Sellers with a 3-run shot, and Sigourney strikes first here in the bottom of the first. It's 3-0. So an early 3-0 lead for the Savages. Riker Vandenheuvel is the batter. The freshman catcher, off to a great start this season, .550 average. He has a pair of homers, and he's driven in 13. First pitch from Taylor is low for ball 1. So a double, a strikeout, a walk, and then a 3-run homer by Sellers to give Sigourney an early 3-0 lead. That's hit high in the air, but foul to the third base side and out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike to Vandenheuvel. This is Sigourney's 8th game, and this is the 7th time they've scored first. Changeup, tap foul towards the on-deck circle of Sigourney. They're on the third base side. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Sigourney is 5-1 when scoring first this season. Pitch misses low, and the count is 1-2. Make that 2-2, beg your pardon. Now it's 3-2 as that pitch misses low. The payoff pitch coming to Vandenheuvel. Hit hard on the ground, wide of third and foul. So as I said, not a lot of foul territory. Smallish ballpark. Wind blowing out. So Taylor ready with the 3-2 pitch. He deals. Popped up, out of play, foul behind the plate. DC Outfitters are making a remark. They can hear me making my commentary out here. That's how remote we are out here in the outfield fences. That's hit high in the air out to right field, and Humphrey is there to put it away for the second out. So Vanden Heuvel flies out to right, and that brings up Ike Molinex. Molinex is a junior, batting .250 this season. He also has a pair of homers and 5 runs driven in. Strike one to Molinex. 3-0 Sigourney. Taylor looking to get one final out to end the first. Breaking ball, and that drops in for strike two. 0-2 to count the Molinex. Taylor's pitch. That's low. As I mentioned earlier in the inning, you want to keep the ball low in this ballpark. And the pitch. That misses low. That's the place to miss, but you got to throw strikes as well. As the count now is 2-2 to Molinex. Taylor winds, deals. A swing and a miss by Molinex, and that ends the inning. But a 3-run homer by Hunter Sellers has Sigourney on the board. They lead Davis County 3-0 after one on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Ready to make your home more you? At Community First Credit Union, we have an exclusive offer to help. Take advantage of our limited time Flex Home Equity line of credit with a special 6-month intro rate to get started. It's financing you can use to build your outdoor oasis, create your backyard hangout, or elevate your curb appeal. Visit c1stcu.com for details and apply online today. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Three 3-0 Sigourney as we welcome you back to Sigourney High School and the home of the Savages. A 3-run homer by Hunter Sellers, who is the starting pitcher for Sigourney as well, has been our only tally. Noah Sizemore will lead things off for the Mustangs. Sizemore was 1 of 2 with a walk in Game 2 against Clark. He was hitless in the opener, although he did draw 2 walks. And the first pitch coming to Sizemore is taken for a strike. Looked like a changeup that Sizemore let go by, about belt high. Sellers pitching exclusively from the stretch. That pitch is low, 1-1. Sellers is a sophomore as he comes set and delivers. That's fouled off to the third base side, and the count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Sellers has an ERA of 2.25. Through 9 1/3 innings, he struck out 16. He struck out 2 in the first inning here tonight. 1-2 to count to Sizemore. And a pitch that misses inside, 2-2. Dexter Scott waits on deck for Davis County. The 2-2, a swing and a miss. The pitch was in the dirt, so Vanden Heuvel will throw to first to complete the strikeout. So Sizemore is down on strikes for the first out of the second inning. So here's Dexter Scott, Davis County shortstop. Scott had a hit in each of the 2 games against Clark. He had an RBI in game 1. There's a line shot into left field. That is a fair ball, and that rolls towards the corner. Scott rounding first, headed to second base, and he has himself a 1-out double. So Dexter Scott with an extra base hit for Davis County as they look to fight back from a 3-0 deficit. So now the batter is Hayden Bankson. Bankson known to make contact with the baseball. Not a lot of strikeouts so far this season. And he takes a curveball inside corner for strike 1. Nice pitch from Sellers. Kerr and Davis, the second baseman and shortstop, doing their dance around the bag to keep Scott close. And there's strike 2 as Bankson couldn't pull the trigger on that changeup inside. 0-2 to count to Bankson with the runner at second and 1 out. Sellers with a pause, now deals. A swing and a miss by Bankson, and he goes down on 3 pitches, 2 outs. Victor Milder comes up. Free swinging freshman. And the first pitch is taken low and outside for ball 1. Sellers' hat flew off as he delivered that pitch. Reminds me of a certain Mustang. I'll tell you after this pitch if length of time. And a 1-0 pitch is cut on and missed to make it 1-1. It reminds me of Noah Smolik, if you remember him. He graduated in 2021. It seemed like his hat was always flying off when he was on the mound. Every single pitch his hat would come off. And I do mean every single pitch. The 1-1 to Milder, taken outside. 2 balls and a strike. It got to the point where Noah had to sew his hat so it would stay tight against his head as he was on the mound. I don't know if he sewed it or if he had one of his family members do it as that pitch is in the dirt to make it 3-1. So Milder with the count in his favor, 3-1 with a runner at second and 2 outs. Sellers comes set, fires, and there's a strike on the outside corner to the left-handed hitting Milder, and the count now is full. Milder wagging his bat as he awaits the payoff pitch from Sellers. And he's swinging a miss at a pitch low and outside, and Sellers strikes out the side and pitches around a 1-out double. We'll head to the bottom of the second. It's Sigourney 3, Davis County nothing on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Is your back telling you it's time for a new mattress? Darren at Dixon's Mattress Outlet is the man to see. Dixon's Mattress Outlet sells new mattresses of all sizes. They also have a great selection of area rugs, sheets, and pillows. Needing a mattress for the camper or a rollaway bed? Darren has those too. Call Darren today and get the best rest for less. Call Dixon's Mattress Outlet today at 641-664-3060. And don't forget to like them on Facebook.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Nothing is our score. Sigourney getting ready to bat here in the bottom of the second with the lead over Davis County. A 3-run homer by Hunter Sellers in the first inning has been our only salvo. Max Taylor back on top of the bump for Davis County. He will face Landon Conrad to start off the Sigourney second. Conrad is a junior, and how's about this for a number 7 hitter? He's batting .385 with 2 runs driven in. Still hasn't had an extra base hit as of yet. And then he takes that ball high for ball 1. Taylor struck out a pair. Also walked the batter in that first inning and gave up the homer, fouled off at the plate, 1-1. Wind continuing to whip out towards the fences. Taylor winds and delivers the 1-1. Curveball missing low. 2 balls and 1 strike. And Taylor's next pitch is missed outside, 3-1. And that pitch is a strike as Conrad was tossing away his bat. Home plate umpire says, "Not so fast, young man." Count is full at 3-2. And the pitch, a swing and a miss. Conrad strikes out to begin the bottom of the second. The batter now is Kason Kerr, the sophomore. 1 of 14 on the season. That's an .071 average. He does have 3 runs driven in, however. Curveball, outside ball 1. Taylor looking to settle in after allowing that 3-run homer in the first inning. The 1-0 pitch lifted high and foul to the right field side and out of play. One ball and 1 strike to Kerr. The changeup is bounced but fouled to the third base side. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Max Taylor winds, delivers, fouled back to the fence behind home plate. Count remains 1-2. Kerr batting right-handed versus the righty Taylor. Bouncing ball to short. Scott fires the first in time to retire Kerr, and there are 2 outs. Carson O'Rourke now bats with the bases empty and 2 outs. The junior is batting .375 on the season. Has yet to scratch the RBI category, although he does have a double in the first 7 games. And O'Rourke takes a strike at the belt. And the 0-1 pitch, curveball, fouled back behind the plate. No balls and 2 strikes. Taylor looking to set down Sigourney 1-2-3. He's a strike away from doing so. Taylor deals. Curveball misses outside. Now the next pitch coming to O'Rourke, a swing and a miss, and Taylor strikes out a pair of batters in a 1-2-3 second inning. We'll head to the third. It's Sigourney 3, Davis County nothing on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Refresh your skin and feel your best with a visit to the complexion company Laser and Aesthetics in Batavia, your premier destination for ultimate head-to-toe care. Boost your energy with premium IV hydration drips, experience the skin-smoothing power of microneedling and medical-grade chemical peels, or try their state-of-the-art M-Sculpt Neo and M-Cella treatments for body sculpting and wellness. They also offer expert permanent makeup, lip blushing, and clear skin acne scar treatments. Book your visit with the complexion company in Batavia today.
Hi, this is Abby at Hoskin Elevator. The Barnhart family and our employees would like to thank our customers and invite you to stop in or give us a call anytime with your farming or livestock needs. We carry a full line of ADM feed and mineral and offer commodity mixes and custom rations. Along with an ADM nutritionist, let us help you with all of your livestock goals. Hoskin Elevator is proud to work with Stein soybeans and local Davis seed to help you with your planting and cover crop needs. We offer on-farm pickup of your corn or soybeans and rock delivery. Once again, from Hoskin Elevator, thank you and go Mustangs.
Go Mustangs!
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the third rolls in here at Sigourney. Homestanding Savages have a 3-0 lead over Davis County, as the Mustangs look to bounce back after dropping a doubleheader last night against Clark. The week will wrap up tomorrow with a home game against Sheraton back in Bloomfield. I have my doubts whether or not the game will be played with the storms rolling in later this evening and into tomorrow as well. Aiden Hale leads things off for Davis County. He takes a pitch just below the knees for ball one. Hale, Humphrey, and then Schooley will bat here in the third for Davis County. Hale takes strike one. Hale drew a walk in an 0-for-2 game two. He was hit by a pitch with the bases loaded in game one, which drove in a run. That's low to make it 2-1. So a combined 0-for-5 with an RBI in last night's doubleheader. The 2-1. There's a strike as the hat flies off the head of Sellers. Don't know if it's the motion of Sellers or maybe the wind that's blowing the hat off his head. But that's the second time we've seen his hat fly off during his delivery. And a pitch. Fouled back. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Hale. Hale looking to get aboard to lead off Davis County's third inning. Mustangs trail 3-0. That's a spot they find themselves in a trailing position pretty much all this week. And there's a swing and a miss as he was ahead of a changeup, and Hale goes down on strikes for the first out. Already 6 strikeouts for Sellers. Here's Hudson Humphrey. To my point about Davis County playing in a trailing position, since Saturday's championship game of the Davis County Classic against Fairfield, Davis County has only led coming into this game, as that pitch is fouled off by Humphrey, in only one of the last 24 innings. You can now say one of the last 26 innings. The only inning they led was the 8th inning of the Albia game on Monday, when they were able to walk it off against the Blue Demons. A swing and a miss by Humphrey. He's down 0-2. Baseball is hard. It's a hard sport to play. Any person who's ever played it or coached it will tell you that. It's even harder when you have to play down or from behind all the time. There's a liner fair inside the first base line as Humphrey just poked that one inside the bag at first. He has himself a single. And that brings up Peyton Schooley, who led off the game with a single. He was later caught stealing. Part of a strike him out, throw him out double play. Throw to first, and Humphrey is back standing. Humphrey 0 for 1 in the stolen base category. Pretty modestly at first. Now he takes an extra step. Sellers delivers to the plate. That's hit high in the air out to center. Coming in is Molinex, and he makes the catch. Going back to first base is Schooley, beg your pardon, Humphrey. Schooley's retired, and there are 2 outs. So that brings up Josh Settles. He was the front end of that strike him out, thrown out I alluded to moments ago. Strike 1 from Sellers. Mustangs have had a base runner in each of the first 3 innings, but not much to show for it. Humphrey takes his lead from first, and the 1-strike pitch from Sellers is outside. No, never mind. It's called a strike on the outside corner to Settles to make it 0-2. Sellers deals. Ground ball up the middle, and it's the shortstop Davis that gloves it and steps on the second base bag to retire Humphrey and the side. No runs, a hit, and a man left. We'll head to the bottom of the third. It's still Sigourney 3, Davis County nothing on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
This is Tim with Slate & Polaris. I'm sure you would agree with me that while we enjoy watching our kids grow up on the farm, we also wish they could stay little for as long as possible. One minute they are small enough to play in a tractor tire, and the next thing you know, they are bigger than you. With all of life's changes, you can take comfort in knowing that Slate & Polaris will try their best to keep things the same. We always offer the best machines at the best possible prices and strive to treat everyone the way we would want to be treated. This has always been our policy since we opened our doors. We look forward to meeting you at Slate & Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
Your best choice for groceries is Brothers Market in Bloomfield, where they treat you like family. They're proud to offer Best Choice branded items. While you're there, check out the awesome selection in their meat department and make sure and find something for your sweet tooth in the bakery. Don't forget to follow them on Facebook to keep up with all their specials. Stop into Brothers Market in Bloomfield, where they treat you like family. Located 1 block off the northeast corner of the Bloomfield Square. You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Davis County Baseball is brought to you by Community First Credit Union, the Davis County Community School District, and William Penn University. Here in the bottom of the third, top of the order due up for Sigourney as they lead Davis County 3-0. Carson Davis, who led off the game with a double, takes a pitch in the dirt to start off the bottom of the third. Taylor working off a 1-2-3 second inning. Delivers that pitch high to make it 2-0 to Davis. Next pitch to Davis. Hit in the air out to right, and a running catch made by the right fielder Humphrey as he comes in to catch that line drive for the first out. So Lincoln Power is the batter. He struck out swinging his first time up in the first inning. First pitch from Taylor, misses upstairs. Sigourney has won the last 2 meetings against Davis County. Here's the wind and the 1-0. That clips the outside corner for strike 1. And the next delivery is taken outside to make it 2-1. Bases empty, 1 out, bottom of the third. Sigourney 3, Davis County nothing. 2 balls and 1 strike to Power, and the pitch. That catches the outside edge, and the count's even at 2. Taylor winds, delivers, curveball, hit back towards the mound. That went off the glove of Taylor. He scrambles behind the mound, throws, but the runner, Power, is safe. So an infield single by Power. That line drive going off the glove of Taylor. Sigourney has a runner on board with 1 out. That snaps the streak of 6 straight retired by Taylor. And Chase Clarahan is the batter. He walked and later scored back in the first inning. Clarahan takes that pitch upstairs for ball 1. Clarahan looking at his wristband as he climbs back into the right-hander's box. Throw to first and back safely is Power. Sigourney, I'd probably say out of all the teams we faced so far, probably the ones that run the least. 16 of 16 stolen bases through 7 games. There's a swing and a miss by Clarahan. They come across as a team that just wants to slug, and they don't want to run into outs or distract their hitters, so they play station to station and wait for the 3-run homer, which they did so here this evening, which has staked them to a 3-0 lead. Runner goes on that pitch, bouncer to short, and Scott's only play is to first base. He throws out Clarahan as Power is safe at second, and there are 2 outs. Now, the man that is responsible for all 3 runs of this ball game, Hunter Sellers, an opposite field 3-run homer in his first at-bat. We'll see what he does here in the second one. Humphrey playing a little bit deeper in right, since Sellers hit it over his head and out of the yard back in the first inning. Taylor's first pitch is hit on a couple of hops to Schooley at second, and he has no play. That went off his glove, and it's an error on Schooley that keeps the inning alive. Power advanced to third on the play, and we'll have a courtesy runner come in for Sellers. And that's Jaden Jensen. Runners at the corners with 2 outs, and Riker Vandenheuvel is the batter. He flew out to right in his first at-bat. Taylor looking to pick up his teammate and pitch around an error and keep Sigourney off the board here in the third. Home plate umpire makes note of the courtesy runner Jensen at first. Now he says play. And the first pitch from Taylor bounces past Milder. It goes behind him to the fence. Coming in to score is Powers, and it is 4-0 Sigourney. So wild pitch. Sellers, beg your pardon, Jensen took second on that play. 1-0 the count to Vandenheuvel. And next pitch is a high chopper to third, dropped by Sizemore, and he has no play. Sizemore had that in his glove, and then all of a sudden it just dropped out of his glove. Another error. This time it's on Sizemore. Sellers stayed at second base on the play. And we'll have a courtesy runner for the catcher, Vandenheuvel. I believe that's Lance Walden who came in as a courtesy runner for Vandenheuvel. Ike Molinex, who struck out to end the first, now bats with a runner at first and second and 2 outs. A run already in for Sigourney. And the pitch is high for ball 1. Sigourney's run is unearned here in the third, as a couple of errors prevented the Mustangs from getting out of this third inning unscathed. The 1-0, curveball, beautiful one, drops in for strike one. Taylor set the throw, pitch number 57 of the evening. Curveball catches the inside corner for strike two. Molnix trying not to become a strikeout victim for the second time in as many at-bats. Taylor rocks and fires. That curveball misses high. Taylor working quickly from the stretch. The 2-2 pitch is a soft liner. Schooley scoops it up on a hop and throws the first to retire Molnix and end the inning. So no runs, beg your pardon, 1 run, a hit, 2 big errors, and 2 men left on. We'll head to the 4th inning. It's now Sigourney 4, Davis County nothing on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Pierce Fence Company is Southeast Iowa's premier local fence company. With over 70 years of experience, their dedication to quality craftsmanship and customer service is in a class of its own.
Hi, I'm Jared at Pierce Fence Company. We've been building quality fences for decades, and we value helping others. It's important to us to serve our community and make a positive change. We specialize in residential, commercial, and industrial fence installs. Give us a call or check us out online to find out why we were built to make a difference.
Get the small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree, and our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Mustangs have to rally here this evening, trailing Sigourney 4-0 as we play in the top of the 4th. Max Taylor leading things off for the Mustangs. Hits are even at 3. However, the big blow has been a 3-run homer by Hunter Sellers, who is currently on top of the mound for Sigourney. Max Taylor struck out swinging his first time up. He takes a pitch in the dirt for ball 1. That was pitch number 40 for Sellers, who's been economical with his pitches. He's also struck out 6 thus far. That misses low, 2-0. He hasn't walked the batter as of yet. Now he gets set to deliver the 2-0 pitch to Taylor. And Taylor scoots inside, and as that pitch misses off the inside corner. And now the count is 3 balls and no strikes. Taylor looking to get on board, down by 4. Leading off the 4th inning. And the pitch. He takes all the way, and it's a strike. Sellers comes set. Rocks and fires. Missing high and inside, and it's a leadoff walk to Taylor, who will most likely be lifted for a courtesy runner. And waiting to see him turn around so I can see his number, but that does look like Grant Husted. That is at first base for Davis County. Still not turning in my direction, but I'm assuming that's Grant. Oh, there we go. That is number 16. Noah Sizemore now bats. He struck out his first time up back in the 2nd. Mustangs looking to just let Sigourney know they're there. Trailing 4-0 here in the top of the 4th. Leadoff runner is on. First pitch to Sizemore is hit on a couple ops to short. Davis throws a second for one to throw. The first is not in time. They do get the lead runner, however, for the first out. And Sizemore is safe at first on a fielder's choice. Dexter Scott has the only extra base hit for Davis County this evening. A one-out double back in the second. He ended up getting stranded at second as Sellers struck out the next two batters to get out of the inning. Throw to first and back safely is Sizemore. Both teams wearing their all-white jerseys, which is customary for Davis County. Wearing their all-white jerseys on the road as Dexter swings and fouls that pitch off at the plate. Scott's double went into the left field corner back in the second inning. And the 0-1 pitch hit high in the air out to center. Molinek settles under it to make the catch. And there are two outs. Not many opportunities for Davis County with runners in scoring position. Just that one time where Scott hit a double with two outs and then Bankson and Milder struck out. A runner at first with two outs, and Bankson with the runner going. Pitch is taken for a strike. The throw to second. Safe is the call. The Sigourney dugout and some of the Sigourney fans thought that Sizemore was out, but he gets called safe, so he's in scoring position for Bankson, who is down 0-1 in the count. Bankson looking to get Davis County on the board here in the top of the fourth. They trail 4-0. Sellers now back on the rubber. And he delivers. Strike two. Sellers a strike away from ending the Davis County fourth and keeping the Mustangs off the board. And a pitch by Sellers. There's a pop-up. Short right field. That drops for a base hit. Rounding third and coming home is Sizemore in a bloop. RBI single for Hayden Bankson. Puts Davis County on the board. It's now a 4-1 ball game. Just a little bloop single. I mentioned in his first at bat how Bankson usually does a good job getting bat on ball. He struck out his first time up, but he managed to get the bat on put the ball in play, and good thing happened. And now here's Victor Milder with the runner at first. Ball went outside. Mustangs get a hit with the runner in scoring position as well. Now 1 of 3 in that category this evening. Throw to first, and Bankson flops back to the bag. The throw got away from the first baseman Tremmel, but not far enough for Bankson to think about going to second. Davis County 7-4 this season after the doubleheader loss to Clark after a swing and a miss by Milder. That evens the count at 1-1. 4 of the 7 wins have been of the come from behind variety. A swing and a pitch in the dirt by Milder, who went down to a knee to go after that one. 1 ball and 2 strikes. I referred to him in his first at bat as free swinging, and he is living up to his name. Or to the nickname I gave him, I guess. Sellers with a 1-2 delivery. A swing and a miss on the outside pitch. Milder strikes out, and the inning is over, but Davis County does get on the board. Thanks to an RBI single by Hayden Bankson, it's now Sigourney 4, Davis County 1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Ready to make your home more you? At Community First Credit Union, we have an exclusive offer to help. Take advantage of our limited time Flex Home Equity line of credit with a special 6-month intro rate to get started. It's financing you can use to build your outdoor oasis, create your backyard hangout, or elevate your curb appeal. Visit c1stcu.com for details and apply online today. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Four to 1 is our score, as Davis County was able to get a run back in the top of the fourth, and Taylor looks to keep Sigourney at bay, and hopefully the Mustangs can rally as we have reached the middle innings. Landon Conrad is the leadoff hitter for Sigourney. Ball one, beg your pardon, strike one on the inside corner. I'm sitting in right center field, so pitches inside look inside, and they could catch the inside corner as that pitch is outside for ball one. Taylor lines and deals a curveball that drops in for strike two. Ball two down low to make the count 2-2. Taylor winds and delivers. A chopper foul to the on deck circle. Conrad battling with the count 2-2. The pitch got him looking on the inside corner. Taylor frozen with the fastball at the knees. Strikeout number 5 for Taylor, and that brings up Kason Kerr. Bases empty, 1 out, bottom of the fourth. Sigourney batting with the lead, 4-1 over Davis County. Strike one to Kerr. Kerr grounded out to short in his first at-bat in the second inning. The 0-1, that's inside. Taylor working from the windup, and the 1-1 curveball drops in for strike two. Taylor really finding success with that curveball here this evening. Another curveball, that one's hit in the air out to center. Going back as Settles, and he makes the catch as he goes up against the wall. That had some carry to it. Nice catch by Settles for out number 2. Carson O'Rourke now bats with none on and 2 out. He struck out swinging to end the second inning. First pitch by Taylor, fastball, strike one. Only real big mistake for Taylor so far was that 3-run homer to Hunter Sellers in the first inning. Other than that, he's been pretty good. That's drilled out to center field. Going back is Settles. That's over his head and up against the fence. O'Rourke, however, settles for a long single. That was a rocket into center field. That keeps the inning alive for Carson Davis. A double in the first, and he lined out to right in the third. Taylor's first pitch is in the dirt, blocked by Milder, and he scrambled to get the loose ball and keep O'Rourke at first base. Schooley's second baseman shaded slightly towards the bag, so there's a hole in between first and second for the right-handed hitting Davis, who takes a pitch upstairs to make it 2-0. Taylor looking for one final out to end the fourth. The 2-0. There's a strike. Taylor, ball behind back. As he comes set, peers into his catcher Milder, now delivers. That's a pop-up into short right field, and it's the second baseman Schooley who goes back to make the catch and retire the side. No runs, a hit, a man left. We'll head to the fifth inning. Sigourney 4, Davis County 1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Is your back telling you it's time for a new mattress? Darren at Dixon's Mattress Outlet is the man to see. Dixon's Mattress Outlet sells new mattresses of all sizes. They also have a great selection of area rugs, sheets, and pillows. Needing a mattress for the camper or a rollaway bed? Darren has those too. Call Darren today and get the best rest for less. Call Dixon's Mattress Outlet today at 641-664-3060. And don't forget to like them on Facebook. Refresh your skin and feel your best with a visit to the complexion company Laser and Aesthetics in Batavia, your premier destination for ultimate head-to-toe care. Boost your energy with premium IV hydration drips, experience the skin-smoothing power of microneedling and medical-grade chemical peels, or try their state-of-the-art M-Sculpt Neo and M-Cella treatments for body sculpting and wellness. They also offer expert permanent makeup, lip blushing, and clear skin acne scar treatments. Book your visit with the complexion company in Batavia today. You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Sigourney 4, Davis County 1 in the top of the fifth inning. Hunter Sellers allowed the one run back in the fourth inning. RBI single by Hayden Bankson has been Davis County's only tally. Sellers has delivered the big blow of this game, a 3-run homer back in the first inning. That staked Sigourney to an early lead. Aiden Hale will look to do something about this 3-run deficit. He struck out swinging his first time up to lead off the third. Now here he is leading off the fifth. Sellers is ready, and the first pitch of the fifth inning is fouled off at the plate. That's been typical of most evening this week. Started off hot, but things have cooled down considerably since the clouds rolled in, and the wind has stayed constant. The 0-1, that's in the dirt. Hale looking to get this inning started on the right foot for the Mustangs with the count 1-1. The pitch by Sellers. Fastball at the knees, taken over the outside half for strike 2. Long look in by Sellers. Now he's ready. And the 2-strike pitch bounces to the plate. And the count now even at 2-2. Sellers has 7 strikeouts so far in this ball game. And a 2-2 pitch coming to Hale. A high chopper to short. Davis is able to collect the big hop and throw out Hale for the first out. Hudson Humphrey now bats. The right-handed Humphrey slapped a single inside the first base bag in his first at-bat. Had to feel good to get a hit. Humphrey almost got hit by that pitch, and he takes strike one. He scooted out of the way of that pitch, and it's called strike one anyway. He does stand close to the plate. And the 0-1 taken outside. Sigourney's outfield is Power in left, Molnix in center with O'Rourke in right field. The 1-1. A half check swing, but it's called a strike anyway. And the count is 1-2. Clarahan's the third baseman for Sigourney. Davis is at short. Kerr's at second, and Tremmel is the first baseman. Vanden Heuvel flashes the signs. Sellers is ready. And now a 1-2 pitch coming to Humphrey. Strike three on the inside corner. Humphrey goes down looking. 2 outs. Strikeout number 8 for Sellers. Back to the top of the order and Peyton Schooley. Davis County has had a hit in each of the first 4 innings. At risk of that streak coming to an end. Schooley is 1 for 2. A single and a fly out. Ball 1 inside as that curveball couldn't catch the inside corner. Vanden Heuvel sets up inside again. And that pitch misses inside and low. 2 balls and no strikes to Schooley. Bases empty, 2 outs. Top of the 5th. Sigourney 4, Davis County 1. Mustangs have trailed throughout. Now the 2-0 to Schooley. Strike at the belt. Sellers, as dominant as he's been, has not retired Davis County in order in this ball game yet. Low and outside, 3-1. Sellers allowed his first walk of the game to lead off the 4th inning. 3-1 to count now to Schooley. The pitch inside, ball 4. So Schooley's aboard with a 2-out walk. And we'll see what Josh Settles has in store for Davis County. Settles 0 for 2, a strikeout. He also hit into a fielder's choice. And Settles takes that pitch for a strike. Settles batting left-handed versus the right-hander, Hunter Sellers. The 0-1. That's drilled out to right center field. That's going to find the gap and go up against the fence. Schooley rounding third. He is being waved in. Here comes the relay throw. The throw to the plate is not in time, and Schooley is safe. An RBI double for Sellers, or beg your pardon, for Settles. And now Davis County trails 4-2. An absolute bullet off the bat of Settles. That rattled up against the fence right near a vantage point here in right center field. Max Taylor now bats with Settles standing at second. A hit can get the Mustangs a bit closer. Ball 1 down low. Taylor with a strikeout and a walk in his 2 plate appearances. inside corner on that fastball for strike one. That walk that Taylor drew to start the fourth inning led to Davis County's first run. They've added on here in the fifth and now trailed by just 2. The 1-1. Another pitch that catches the inside corner. And it counts 1 ball and 2 strikes. Taylor has not taken the bat off his shoulder as of yet. And he's in the hole 1 and 2. Sellers pauses, peeks back at second, now delivers. That's hit the other way to right, and O'Rourke is there to make the catch. And the inning is over. But Davis County does get a run in thanks to an RBI double by Josh Settles. It is now 4-2 Sigourney on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
Get back to your life sooner with orthopedic care at Davis County Hospital and Clinics. Whether it's a shoulder or knee problem or a broken bone, Davis County Hospital and Clinics is here for you. Our specialists and team members will treat you with care from your first visit to surgery through rehab and therapy. Comprehensive orthopedic care isn't a long drive away. It's right here at Davis County Hospital and Clinics, building better, healthier lives.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Sigourney 4, Davis County 2. Mustangs trailed 4-0. They're starting to scratch their way back. Runs in the 4th and the 5th. We're now in the bottom of the 5th as Sigourney will bring up their 2, 3, and 4 hitters, starting with Lincoln Power. If there's ever a person who should be playing baseball due to their name, it should be a man named Lincoln Power as he fouls that first pitch off. Power is 1 for 2. A single and a run scored in the 3rd. He scored on a wild pitch. That run was unearned as Davis County was sloppy on defense back in the 3rd inning with 2 errors, which led to the run. The 0-1 coming to Power. Fastball, which is fouled back to the screen behind the plate. Power in the hole, 0-2. Taylor waiting for Power to get back in the box as he's ready to deliver the 0-2 pitch. Here it comes. Curveball. Line drive, base hit, left field. So leadoff single by Power to lead off the bottom of the 5th for Sigourney. Chase Clarahan now is the batter. A walk and a run scored in the 1st, and he grounded out to short in the 3rd. Taylor looking to keep Sigourney right where they are. Mustangs have fought their way back and are only down by 2 here in the bottom of the 5th. First pitch to Clarahan. This is outside for ball 1. Bankson holding Power at first base. That pitch misses inside, 2-0. Sigourney has not attempted a stolen base yet. As I said, they seem pretty reticent to run with all the power that they have. That pitch is fouled back behind the plate to make the count 2-1. Taylor comes set. 2-1. Catches the inside corner, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Taylor has gotten timely strikeouts in this ball game. And the pitch, that's fouled off. That got a piece of the umpire behind the plate. Milder, the catcher, looking to make sure the umpire's okay. Looked like that rattled off his chest protector. So we'll do it again with the count 2-2. Taylor steps off. So we pitch number 84 for Max Taylor here in inning number 5. And here it comes. Curveball misses high. And the count now is full to Clarahan. Taylor delivers a fastball that is swung on and missed. Runner breaks for second, and in there is Power. Power on a delayed steal. Had a good read as Milder was unable to throw out Power. His throw, I think it caught him off guard as his throw went off the ground and was well wide of second base. So after the strikeout and the stolen base, there's a runner at second base with 1 out for Hunter Sellers. Big swing of the game, a 3-run homer back in the first. I guess that missed for ball 1. Don't know where that missed. That looked like a good pitch from here, but 1-0 the count to Sellers. He also reached on an error back in the 3rd inning. And that's a high fly ball out to center. Settles. Watches that go off the base of the wall. Power had to hold up because Settles was back far enough. Looked like he might have been able to catch it. Instead, it's a double for Sellers. Power stays put at 3rd base after advancing just 1 base. Now runners at 2nd and 3rd with 1 out for Riker Vandenheuvel. Vandenheuvel is 0 for 2, a fly out, and he reached on an error as well. Taylor looking to roll his sleeves up and bow his back to keep Sigourney off the board here in the 5th. First pitch fastball taken for a strike. Runners at 2nd and 3rd. They're playing in on the corners. Banks in at first and Sizemore at 3rd. Middle infield is playing back, willing to concede an out for a run. Curveball stays high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Taylor deals. There's a line drive that is a fair ball down the left field line. 2 runs come in the score for Sigourney as the Savages now take a 6-2 lead. So 2-run double by Vandenheuvel. And Sigourney has restored their 4-run lead in this ball game. Timeout call. Here comes head coach Todd White. Pitch total for Max Taylor right at an even 90. Still seeing if head coach Todd White says go with a different pitcher or if he's going to stick with Taylor. The batter is Ike Molinex for Sigourney, and Taylor will stay in. Wind intensifying out here in the outfield. Sigourney has 4 extra base hits in this ball game, 3 doubles and a homer. A runner at 2nd with 1 out, and the first pitch curveball catches the inside corner for strike 1. Molinex 0 for 2, a strikeout and a ground out. The 0-1, another curveball, lifted high in the air, short center field. Coming in is Settles to make the catch for the 2nd out. Landon Conrad has struck out in each of his first 2 at-bats, swinging in the second, looking in the fourth. Strike 1 inside. Corner as Conrad was twisting away from that pitch. A runner at second for Sigourney. 2 outs in the inning. 2 runs in for the Savages. They now lead at 6-2 over Davis County here in the 5th. The 0-1. Curveball. Smacked out to right center field. That plugs the gap and goes up against the wall. Coming in to score is Vandenheuvel. Another double. This time it's by Conrad. It's now 7-2 Sigourney. Savages playing pepper with the outfield fences. Austin Kerr takes a pitch up and away for ball 1. 0 for 2 is Kerr with a ground out and a fly out. And a 1-0 pitch misses a bit low. 2 balls and no strikes. Taylor with a slide step, and that pitch is up and in. 3-0. A runner at second with 2 outs. Big 2-out double by Conrad to extend the lead, and a 4-pitch walk to Kerr. Puts runners at first and second. Here comes head coach Todd White, and we will see a new Davis County pitcher come into the ball game. So we will step aside for the pitching change. We'll tell you about the new Mustang pitcher after this, as Max Taylor's day is done on the mound. Sigourney 7, Davis County 2 is our score as we play in the bottom of the 5th with 2 outs. Sigourney has runners at first and second. We'll tell you about the new Mustang pitcher after this on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
This is Tim with Slayton Polaris. I'm sure you would agree with me that while we enjoy watching our kids grow up on the farm, we also wish they could stay little for as long as possible. One minute they are small enough to play in a tractor tire, and the next thing you know, they are bigger than you. With all of life's changes, you can take comfort in knowing that Slayton Polaris will try their best to keep things the same. We always offer the best machines at the best possible prices and strive to treat everyone the way we would want to be treated. This has always been our policy since we opened our doors. We look forward to meeting you at Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
Call. I got a pair of clogged toilets.
2 pair, dripping faucets, and leaking pipes.
Full house, boys. Flooded basement, ruined water heater, and a wild card, broken sump pump.
Gentlemen, whatever your plumbing issue may be, call Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive in Ottumwa. The drain cleaning and plumbing experts, residential and commercial, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Oh, and one more thing. A royal flush always beats a full house.
That's a bunch of crap.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
New pitcher in the game is Victor Milder, as we welcome you back to Sigourney. A switch between Taylor and Milder, as Milder is now the pitcher and Max Taylor now is behind the plate for Davis County. Taylor threw 98 pitches through 4 2/3 innings, allowed 7 runs, 6 of them earned on 8 hits. He walked 2, struck out 6. He's also responsible for the runners on first and second. So Milder's done with his warm-up tosses. As everybody heads back to their respective positions. The batter is Carson O'Rourke. 1 for 2 this evening with a strikeout in the second and a single in the fourth. Savages have scored in the odd innings and been held scoreless in the even innings. 3 runs so far here in the 5th for the Savages. Milder pitching from the stretch. First pitch misses high for ball 1. Milder comes set, delivers. There's a line drive out the center and Settles will have to play it on the hop. Coming in to score is Conrad, and it's now an 8-2 ball game. And taking third is Kerr. That was a line shot right at Settles, and he had no choice but to play it on a hop. Conrad running with 2 outs, scored easily. Ninth man to bat this inning is Carson Davis. He is 1 for 3 with a double and a run scored. Runners at the corners for Sigourney with 2 outs. Strike 1. Milder peers over his left shoulder, now comes set. In the 0-1 pitch that gets past Taylor, goes to the backstop, and coming in to score is Carson Kerr to make it 9-2. So a wild pitch by Milder allows Kerr to score. O'Rourke advances second base. So that closes the book on Max Taylor. We'll give his final numbers after this pitch by Milder. Strike 2. Taylor went 4 2/3, allowed 9 runs, 8 of them earned on 8 hits. He walked 2 and struck out 6. Sigourney, living up to their name, have been savage at the plate. That's high and outside. They now have 9 hits in this ball game. Looking to add on here in the 5th. He swings at a low one and fouls it back. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Milder delivers that pitch. That's popped up behind the plate. Taylor gives it a look, but it goes over the fence and out of play. As I said in the first inning, not a lot of foul ground here. That probably would have been in play back in Bloomfield, but here in Sigourney, not much of a chance of that staying in the field of play. 2-2 the count, still to Davis. And Milder's pitch misses outside. That gets past Taylor, goes to the backstop, and O'Rourke advances to third on the wild pitch. Milder delivers, and that's golfed out to left field, and that is played on a hop by Johnson. Another run comes in the score for Sigourney to make it a 10-2 ball game. So an RBI single by Davis. It's his second hit of the ball game. Sigourney has batted around here in the 5th, and now Lincoln power bats for the second time this inning. He singled, stole a base, and scored earlier this inning. Milder looking for one final out, but Sigourney has blown this game open here in the 5th. First pitch fastball is cut on and missed. Sigourney 10, Davis County 2 is our score. Runner goes. Pitch is taken for a ball and no throw by Taylor, so Davis has a stolen base. Second for Sigourney this inning after not looking to run at all through the first 4 innings. Mulder's next delivery is taken high. 2 balls and 1 strike. Milder delivers that one to the dirt to make it 3-1. Davis now at second base with 2 outs. As Power looks to deliver his first RBI of the ball game. That's high and inside and a walk to Power. And so the potential game-ending run is now on base. As the Sigourney 5th continues, Clarahan struck out earlier this inning for the first out. He's been held hitless through his 3 plate appearances. He has a walk and a run scored as well. Runners now at first and second. 2 outs. First pitch by Milder is cranked out to left field. Johnson, however, is drifting back, now comes in to make the catch, and the side is retired. But Sigourney with a big inning, scoring 6 runs, and now lead it 10-2 over Davis County on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
High-speed internet is here, powered by a 100% fiber optic network. Citizens Mutual provides reliable, fiber-to-the-home, high-speed internet to rural Iowa.
My children and my grandchildren, when they come here, they didn't like to come visit very much because they couldn't get on their devices. Well, now they love it because they can have chats with their friends. People don't realize how isolated sometimes people are out in the rural areas. So, yeah, it's awesome.
Visit findmyfiber.mycmtech.com.
Refresh your skin and feel your best with a visit to the complexion company Laser and Aesthetics in Batavia, your premier destination for ultimate head-to-toe care. Boost your energy with premium IV hydration drips, experience the skin-smoothing power of microneedling and medical-grade chemical peels, or try their state-of-the-art M-Sculpt Neo and M-Cella treatments for body sculpting and wellness. They also offer expert permanent makeup, lip blushing, and clear skin acne scar treatments. Book your visit with the complexion company in Batavia today. You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Davis County now down big, 10-2 to Sigourney as we play in the top of the 6th. Mustangs trailed 4-0 early, then were able to chip away and trailed 4-2 going into the bottom of the 5th, but Sigourney put up a 6th spot and now have a comfortable 10-2 lead as Noah Sizemore strides to the plate to lead things off for the Mustangs. Sizemore with a strikeout, a fielder's choice, and a run scored, as well as a stolen base this evening. First pitch by Sellers is hit the other way towards right. O'Rourke comes in and catches that liner for the first out. So liner to right, retires Sizemore, and that brings up Dexter Scott. He's 1 for 2 with a double. Scott awaits a first pitch from Sellers. High for ball 1. Missed opportunities was the theme yesterday for Davis County. Not so much today. Sellers has held them in check. They've only had 4 at-bats with runners in scoring position. They do have 1 hit, thanks to the RBI single by Bankson. An RBI double by Settles was the other run, but that was with Schooley standing at first, and that pitch is up and inside to make the count 3-0. Davis County, however, in last night's doubleheader loss to Clark, 2 of 15 with runners in scoring position. And that's high for ball 4. So Scott draws a walk. And that brings up the aforementioned Hayden Bankson. Bankson with that RBI single was in the 4th. He also struck out. Mustangs running out of outs here in Sigourney, here in the top of the 6th. Low for ball 1. That was pitch number 80 for Hunter Sellers, who I'm sure would love to just finish what he started high and inside, and Bankson had to limbo out of the way. 2 balls and no strikes. And the 2-0 pitch. That's a breaking ball that snaps over the inside corner to make it 2-1. Next delivery to Bankson is a fly ball into short center field, and it is the second baseman Kerr that reaches over his head to make the catch. Nice play by Kerr to retire Bankson. Scott remains at first. There's 2 outs in the inning. And the batter is Victor Milder. Oh, looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter for Milder. Grant Husted is batting for Milder. Runner at second, runner at first with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Husted swings and misses. The pop of that glove from the fastball here, you can hear it all the way out here in right center. The 0-1 is a strike called. No balls and 2 strikes. Husted looking to keep this thing alive for the Mustangs. The pitch, going outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And the next pitch by Sellers. That's hit foul. Right, went off the light pole near the first base dugout, and that ricochets back into the field of play. Dave Milder, Davis County's first base coach, grabs it. Count remains 1-2 to Husted. The pitch. He swings and misses, got handcuffed on a pitch inside. He strikes out, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits, a walk, and a man left. Going to the bottom of the 6th, it's Sigourney 10, Davis County 2 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Are you wanting a fence built but not sure who to call? Skylar at Hopkins Fencing in Bloomfield has lots of experience and can provide references from many happy customers. He can do everything from barbed wire, woven, continuous, and custom welding. Call Skylar at Hopkins Fencing in Bloomfield for a free estimate. You can find his number on Facebook or call 641-208-6310. That's 641-208-6310. Check out the Hopkins Fencing Facebook page for lots of pictures of the quality fencing jobs that he has done.
For excellence in auto body work and paint jobs, there is only one place to go, R&K Body Pros. They pride themselves on being a local business who puts their customers first. Not only do they do quality work, they do estimates, insurance jobs, and will work with clients on deductibles. If you are in an accident, see R&K Body Pros to get your car back to normal. They work with all insurances, making sure you're happy with your outcome. Excellence is what you can expect when you work with R&K Body Pros at 315 East 2nd Street in downtown Ottumwa.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the sixth of this non-conference matchup. Sigourney 10, Davis County 2 is our score. Savages coming off a 6-run 5th inning. They sent 11 men to the plate. And now Hunter Sellers, who doubled back in the 5th inning, is up again. He also has a 3-run homer, which he was able to hit in the opening inning to the opposite field over the right center fence. First pitch is high from Milder for ball 1. Milder came in with 2 outs back in the 5th inning and 2 on. There's a swing and a miss by Sellers to make it 1-1. A pair of RBI singles, a walk, and then a flyout in the 4 batters he faced. The 1-1. That misses just outside. 2 balls and a strike to Sellers. Sigourney, if they score 2 runs here in the bottom of the 6th, the game is over. There's a chopper to the third base side, bouncing over the head of Sizemore into left field for a base hit. So Sellers is now 3 of 4 at the plate. He's also the winning pitcher of record on the mound. Courtesy runner coming in for Sellers. And that is Jaden Jensen again for Sigourney. Riker Vandenheuvel, probably with the big blow of this game. Davis County was leading, or was trailing just 4-2, but then a 2-run double by Vandenheuvel made it a 6-2 ball game, and Sigourney just added on from there. Fastball well high for ball 1. Sigourney's now banged out 11 hits. That's what they did last night in their 8-0 win over North Mahaska here on this very field. Pop up on the infield, and the third baseman Sizemore puts it away for the first out. That moves the line to Ike Molinex. He's one of the few Savages not to get in on the hit parade. He is 0 for 3, a strikeout, a ground out, and a flyout. Sigourney last year went 22-4, coming off their first state appearance in 2024. Throw back to first, and back safely is Jensen. Sigourney had everything in front of them, went 21-3 in the regular season, won their opening round game. But then in the district final, they were upset by Hillcrest Academy 5-4. And were shocked as that pitch is high and inside for a ball. To throw to second on the runner going is not in time. So Jensen steals second base. So Sigourney on a mission this year. After going to state 2 years ago, missing out after having a very good team last year. It looked like they were right in the mix in Class 1A again to make it to Carroll. Here comes the next pitch to Molinex from Milder. And that missed high, says the home plate umpire. Milder did not like that call, judging by his body language. Two balls and no strikes to count to Molinex. That's high and inside to make it 3-0. Wind has been blowing out this entire game and continues to do so. Out to straight center field. Molinex taking all the way, and Milder throws in strike 1. Sigourney has a runner at second with 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th, leading 10-2. And the 3-1 pitch clips the bottom of the zone to run the count full. So Milder has worked his way back from 3-0 to now 3-2, and here comes the payoff pitch to Molinex. High and outside for ball 4. So now the potential game-ending run again is on base. Landon Conrad hit an RBI double his first time up after striking out his first 2 at-bats. And the first pitch by Milder is cut on and missed. Milder pitched yesterday against Clark as well in a limited capacity, has fouled off of the plate to make it 0-2. So Milder pitched in both games of the doubleheader yesterday, as a matter of fact. He needed just 1 pitch to induce a double play in game 1, and then he threw 20 pitches in game 2. So that's why he is available today. I believe is it 25 pitches and under or 35? I think it's 25 pitches and under. You're available for the next day as that pitch is in the dirt for ball 1 to make it 1-2. Regardless, the freshman is on the mound for Davis County. 1-2 to count to Conrad. And Conrad fouls that pitch back. Sigourney, one of those schools that play the varsity game first. Had that a couple of times this year. Keokuk did that to open the season back in May. About the JV game here after this one. There's a high fly ball out to left center field that drops into the gap, rolls against the wall, Settles picks it up. 2 runs come in to score, and that is your ball game. A 2-run double by Landon Conrad has brought this game to an end. Final score, Sigourney 12, Davis County 2. So we'll step aside as Sigourney sends Davis County to their 3rd straight loss. We'll be back to wrap things up from here in Sigourney after this on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Ready to make your home more you? At Community First Credit Union, we have an exclusive offer to help. Take advantage of our limited time Flex Home Equity line of credit with a special 6-month intro rate to get started. It's financing you can use to build your outdoor oasis, create your backyard hangout, or elevate your curb appeal. Visit c1stcu.com for details and apply online today. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Is your back telling you it's time for a new mattress? Darren at Dixon's Mattress Outlet is the man to see. Dixon's Mattress Outlet sells new mattresses of all sizes. They also have a great selection of area rugs, sheets, and pillows. Needing a mattress for the camper or a rollaway bed? Darren has those too. Call Darren today and get the best rest for less. Call Dixon's Mattress Outlet today at 641-664-3060. And don't forget to like them on Facebook.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
Hi, this is Abby at Hoskin Elevator. The Barnhart family and our employees would like to thank our customers and invite you to stop in or give us a call anytime with your farming or livestock needs. We carry a full line of ADM feed and mineral and offer commodity mixes and custom rations. Along with an ADM nutritionist, let us help you with all of your livestock goals. Hoskin Elevator is proud to work with Stein Soybeans and local Davis Seed to help you with your planting and cover crop needs. We offer on-farm pickup of your corn or soybeans and rock delivery. Once again, from Hoskin Elevator, thank you and go Mustangs.
Go Mustang!
This is Tim with Slayton Polaris. I'm sure you would agree with me that while we enjoy watching our kids grow up on the farm, we also wish they could stay little for as long as possible. 1 minute they are small enough to play in a tractor tire, and the next thing you know, they are bigger than you. With all of life's changes, you can take comfort in knowing that Slayton Polaris will try their best to keep things the same. We always offer the best machines at the best possible prices and strive to treat everyone the way we would want to be treated. This has always been our policy since we opened our doors. We look forward to meeting you at Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
Refresh your skin and feel your best with a visit to the complexion company Laser and Aesthetics in Batavia, your premier destination for ultimate head-to-toe care. Boost your energy with premium IV hydration drips, experience the skin-smoothing power of microneedling and medical-grade chemical peels, or try their state-of-the-art M-Sculpt Neo and M-Cella treatments for body sculpting and wellness. They also offer expert permanent makeup, lip blushing, and clear skin acne scar treatments. Book your visit with the complexion company in Batavia today. You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Good look at head coach Lee Crawford talking to his Sigourney Savages as they do what they do. They hit, and they hit some more. They banged out 12 hits here this evening as they beat Davis County 12-2 in 6 innings. And it was a 5th inning that really blew the game open. Davis County trailed just 4-2 after fighting back from a 2-0 deficit. Beg your pardon, a 4-0 deficit to be down by just 2. But then 6 runs scored by the Savages really put this game out of reach. And then they scored 2 more runs in the 6th inning to put the finishing touches on this and activate the run rule. And now Davis County has lost 3 in a row as they drop to 7-5. So we'll take another timeout. I'll give you the numbers for tonight's game before we say goodbye here in Sigourney. This is Davis County Baseball on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Allison Engel with First Iowa State Bank of Bloomfield. As another growing season gets underway, First Iowa State Bank is here to help area farmers tackle their 2026 ag needs with local decisions, personal service, and financing built around your operation. Whether you're planning for crop inputs, equipment, livestock, land, or operating expenses, our experienced ag lending team understands agriculture because we live it every day right here in Southeast Iowa. Stop in and talk with our ag lending team at First Iowa State Bank of Bloomfield.
At Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
Ready to make your home more you? At Community First Credit Union, we have an exclusive offer to help. Take advantage of our limited time Flex Home Equity line of credit with a special 6-month intro rate to get started. It's financing you can use to build your outdoor oasis, create your backyard hangout, or elevate your curb appeal. Visit c1stcu.com for details and apply online today. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
Get back to your life sooner with orthopedic care at Davis County Hospital and Clinics. Whether it's a shoulder or knee problem or a broken bone, Davis County Hospital and Clinics is here for you. Our specialists and team members will treat you with care from your first visit to surgery through rehab and therapy. Comprehensive orthopedic care isn't a long drive away. It's right here at Davis County Hospital and Clinics, building better, healthier lives.
Janet's doing it, so's Fred, same with Omar, and Tim's been at it since February of last year. And guess what? They're all saving by doing so. That's because they're all using Drive Safe and Save from State Farm and saving 10% just by signing up, and then getting a 30% discount down the road. How about you? You ready to get at it and save? To start driving safe and saving in Iowa and Missouri, call me, Wes Ashelman, your Albia State Farm agent today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Discounts may vary. Not available in California, Massachusetts, or Rhode Island.
When it comes to athletic performance, Danco in Centerville is the local go-to. They're your athletic performance specialist, helping school teams, athletic directors, coaches, parents, and athletes with top quality gear for sports and active lifestyles. Danco also makes team fundraising simple, handling the design, orders, shipping, and everything in between, so your organization can raise money without the headache. Like and follow Danco on Facebook and visit them on the Centerville Square.
Danco, work hard, play proud.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
"12-2 is our final as Sigourney beats Davis County in 6 innings, and it was the 12 hits of the Savages that really overwhelmed the Mustangs here tonight. They jumped on Davis County in the very first inning. Max Taylor was the starter for Davis County. He ended up taking the loss. He allowed a leadoff double, and after a strikeout, he walked Chase Clarahan. And then Hunter Sellers, part of his big night, he hit a 3-run homer to the opposite field to give Sigourney a 3-0 lead. Sigourney made it 4-0 in the third inning thanks to a couple of errors, and then Lincoln Power scored on a wild pitch. Davis County got on the board back in inning number 4. An RBI single by Hayden Bankson scored Sizemore to make it 4-1. Davis County was able to keep Sigourney off the board in the bottom of the 4th, and then in the 5th inning, Davis County got a bit closer as Josh Settles lined a double into the gap in right center field, scoring Schooley from first, and Davis County all of a sudden was back in the ball game. It was 4-2, but then the pivotal 6th inning came around, in which Sigourney sent 11 men to the plate, scored 6 runs on 6 hits. Riker Vandenheuvel had a 2-run double. Landon Conrad had a run-scoring double. Carson O'Rourke and Carson Davis each had run-scoring singles. And after the dust settled in that inning, Sigourney led it 10-2. And after a scoreless top of the 6th for Davis County, a 2-run double by Landon Conrad ended the ball game as Sigourney took a 12-2 win. So with the loss, Davis County drops to 7-4. They now lost 3 in a row. Sigourney has won 6 in a row, and they improved to 7-1. So the final numbers for this ball game: Davis County, Sigourney 12 runs on 12 hits, no errors, and 5 men left on base. Sigourney with 2 runs on 5 hits, 2 errors, and 5 men left on. Winning pitcher is Hunter Sellers. He also, to add to his big day at the plate, he was a winning pitcher as well. Going 6 innings, allowing 2 runs on 5 hits. He walked 3 and struck out 9. His record now is 2-1 on the mound. Max Taylor takes a loss. He is now 0-1. Time of the game, 1 hour and 56 minutes. So that'll do it for us here in in Sigourney. We'll be back in Bloomfield tomorrow as Davis County will be back in conference play to take on Sheraton and hopefully put an end to their current 3-game losing streak. We look forward to having you join us then. For Annie Argo, on-site producer, I'm Ellis Kojo saying so long from Sigourney. Once again, your final score in 6 innings, Sigourney 12, Davis County 2. This has been Davis County Baseball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.